That was sweet. Well, why don't you go put on a skirt, because you are my bitch.
I just beat you 3 straight games.
Yeah, you might have won 3 games, but,
I don't think that's possible.
you lost. Take it like a man. Sweet Mary.
Should I go home? What?
What's the deal?
Oh, it's a pole dancing class. They got them all over the place now.
Glad I wore my baggy shorts. Some wild stuff, huh?
See the one in the middle? It's my wife.
Oh, she's good. She's limber.
Yeah, she's been doing it a couple months. It's a great workout and nice addition to the bedroom. Know what I'm saying?
What? Your wife pole dances for you in your home, in your bedroom?
Yeah.
His wife pole dances for. Did you know that kind of thing was going on in the world?
Uh-huh. Why, you think you want Carrie to do that for you?
Actually, I was thinking I want his wife to do it for me. But Carrie'd be good too.
You think you're gonna suggest it?
I can't do that. If she didn't want to dress up as Batgirl, she ain't gonna want to do this.
I don't know, man. It's supposed to be a lot of fun. You know, she might go for it.
Why, you think you could bring this thing up to Kelly?
I guess so. It never occurred to me. We got plenty going on in the bedroom.
You ever get tired of being a racial stereotype?
No. Do you?
And then I got the Dragon in Atlantic City a couple years ago.
Ah, it's nice. It looks like he's pretty mad at Yosemite Sam.
What about you, Carrie? Do you have any tats?
Tattoos? No. I have a job.
Anyhow, it's really great that you guys had us over like this. I'm glad you chased us down in the parking lot, Doug.
Just had an instinct, you know? So, what else you guys into? I know you work out because I met you at the gym.
Yeah, I do weights like 4 or 5 times a week.
Excellent. How about you, Anna Maria? What do you do there?
Treadmill?
Oh, and?
Stairmaster sometimes. Actually, I've been doing a lot more
Anything
Stairmaster.
else? Anything else you do there?
I've been taking that pole dancing class.
Oh, it's crazy, pole dancing. Crazy what these chicks are into nowadays, isn't it? I'll tell you what, Ed. Why don't we let the ladies talk about that for a while? We'll go get another beer in the kitchen, huh?
Okay.
I also take spinnings on Tuesdays. You know, they just...
Pole dancing!
Okay.
Bye, guys.
Thanks a
See you.
lot.
All right.
Okay.
Huh? Our new go-to couple.
What were you thinking?
What?
Did you actually think you can trick me into taking a Duh, that girl pole dances. Me want to pole dance too.
I wasn't trying to trick you. I just thought it was a way to suggest it. You know, I figured if I brought it up myself, you'd just get mad.
Yeah, I'm mad now. Mad because I make...
Why don't you have an open mind? I mean, a lot of women are pole dancing nowadays. It's a whole thing, and we're missing it.
No, I'm not missing it. You're missing it. I'm okay not gyrating around like a $2 whore.
Try it once. Hey, come on.
I am not pole dancing for you in our bedroom. You know what? This is so typical of you, too. As soon as the lights go out upstairs, you're only looking out for yourself.
Look, this wouldn't be just for me. It would be for us. Let me show you something here. Okay?
What's all that?
Information I got at the pole dancing class. Okay, look, now, all these women talk about how, at first, they were skeptical, but after they tried it, they felt more sexual, more empowered. Here, look at the Spanish lady holding the briefcase, huh? Yo soy...
Not interested.
You know what, then just at least take a look at the video.
They gave you a video?
Well, they didn't give it to me. It was $29.95.
Okay, you know what, Doug? Your pole dancing fantasy is not gonna happen, okay? So just give it up.
Well, we're already on the mailing list.
the hell is Katie Couric up to now?
Hey, Dad. Didn't hear you back there.
Oh, it's a tape. What is it?
It's just an instructional video from a class I may take. Well, I'm late for work. Love you. Bye-bye.
The erotic art of pole dancing. Oh, dear God.
When's it getting here?
Sit down, will you? Looking out the windows, get here any faster.
It's almost 5, and express mail guaranteed delivery before 5.
Express mail. Why don't you use us?
Us? We suck.
I can't believe Carrie went for it. She doesn't seem like the pleasing you type.
She didn't want to do it at first, but after she tried it for a couple of weeks, she really loves it. She says it gets her in touch with her inner whore. It's nice.
And the rich get richer.
I want this thing to come quick. You know, I am ready. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready.
Uh-huh.
Hey, check this out. Look what she made for me. Coupons.
Good for one free pole dance from Misty Heffernan. Don't you guys Misty Heffernan?
Yeah, she just had hip surgery. Good lady.
Guess who's here? The pole fairy.
Someone just bought himself a new nickname.
Come on, guys.
Hey, Arthur. I'm gonna make a sandwich. You want one?
Nope.
You sure?
A man who turns his own daughter into an exotic dancer does not deserve to eat.
They've got fresh corn.
Oh! Oh, there it goes. A 10-foot arrow through my heart.
What are you even talking about?
Damn it, man, don't you want... Doesn't get enough love and affection from her own father. She seeks it from strange men. That's why Carrie's doing this. Because I spent her childhood chasing after the almighty dollar.
Yeah, how'd that work out for you? Arthur, you're getting worked up over nothing, okay? She's just gonna dance for Doug.
Oh, sure. That's how it starts. Then it's peep shows, strip joints, and before long she's at the Port Authority in hot pants, beckoning drunken Marines into the back of an abandoned bus. What's that? Pumpernickel? Cut me off half.
Doug?
Yeah.
Misty is... Don't forget the coupon. I'm in the bathroom. Turn on the music and settle in, big boy.
The Pelican Brief by John Grisham.
Hey.
Want you, really gotta have you. I've been patiently waiting a long time to have it now. You really gotta have it. I'll make love to you and change to have. Nobody knows the sexy connection of me. Nobody knows it more than me. Long time to have you. Really gotta have you. I'll make love to you and change your life. Nobody knows the sexy connection of me. Nobody knows more than me.
Hey, so, how was opening night?
Oh, the pole dancing. It's good. It's good.
So, yeah.
Sizzling. She really shouldn't be pole dancing.
Oh, really? It's too bad.
She tried, God bless her. You know, I mean, she was doing everything they taught her, going through the moves. I definitely got a sense of what it was supposed to be.
Hate the pros, huh?
Oh, you said it, brother.
All right, so it didn't work out. Just get rid of the pole and move on.
I can't. I'm the one who got her into it. Now she's hooked. She's thinking of making it an every night thing, and she's even talking about putting in a spotlight. I gotta tell you, Deke, you were smart for not getting Kelly involved.
Yeah.
What?
After that day that Johnny suggested to Kelly, and she's been doing it since then.
Really? How is she?
She's pretty damn good.
Good morning. So last night was okay?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you're right. Yo soy impedimento. Oh, and by the way, before I forget, I got another coupon for you.
Oh, that's okay. I already have some.
take
No,
it.
yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll take it. Okay, we gotta get going, Deke.
Yeah,
Come on,
all
let's
right,
go,
go,
man.
man. Take care of it.
Okay.
Bye, guys. Bye.
See you later.
Johnny, I realize I haven't been giving you the time and attention you deserve. Saturday afternoon? For the love of God, just say yes!
Yes.
It's gonna be all right. Daddy's here. Make it stop!
What are you still doing here? Sure.
Yeah, I know. Just cleaning out the old locker. You know my motto: a messy locker is a devil's playground.
I thought your motto was eat through the pain.
Guy can't have two mottos.
Listen, you player. Go home.
I can't. She's there limbering up as we speak. I can't sit in that chair again.
You can't live like this, man.
Deke, she gave me more coupons. 50, damn it, 50 coupons! I used to love pole dancing. I used to love coupons. I got an Arby's coupon in my wallet for the last 2 weeks. I can't even look at it.
Nothing's worked, Spence. I've showered her with fatherly affection for 2 entire weeks, but still she goes back up there every night and gets a freak on for Fatty.
So where do you want to get dinner? Oh, can I talk you into Ethiopian?
Not in the mood for gazelle, thank you. Hey, look! That gives me an idea.
What?
I'll get one of the strippers to see what life on the pole is really like. Every depraved and pathetic detail. She'll be scared straight. What do you think?
Sounds pretty stupid. Doesn't look clean in there.
Please be asleep.
Doug,
Yeah.
you're late.
Not late enough.
Welcome to the champagne room. Come in. Why'd you turn it off?
I don't know, I thought we'd change it up a little tonight.
Oh, yeah? Okay. How about some different music? How about a little hot for teacher?
That's all right. I thought maybe for you, you want a massage? How about a sexy massage?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
I love that.
All right. There we go. All right, huh?
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, it is.
So relaxing. I could just fall asleep.
Just go ahead then there, Misty.
Misty doesn't want to sleep. She has a new dance for her man tonight.
Yeah, that's okay. Sleep, Misty.
First, a dance.
No, you sleep.
Oh, Doug, get up!
Okay. Just thought Misty could use a little sleep.
I know, but there'll be enough time for that later.
Stop it!
Why did you turn the music off, baby?
It was either that or... Carrie, you're horrible at this.
What, you think I'm horrible at this?
No, you're not horrible. That's a little unfair, but you're horrible.
So, for the last 2 weeks, you've just been
Kinda, yeah.
I can't believe this.
Carrie, so what? This stupid poll thing didn't work out. Who cares? I still think you're the sexiest woman I've ever known. I mean, we have each other, and that's the only damn thing that matters.
Oh! You're an ass. This was your idea in the first place, you know.
I know.
And now you're telling me that I suck at it? I mean, do you know how humiliating this is?
I know. We've both gone through hell these past 2 weeks.
And you know what? I know what you're talking about because my instructor said I am very, very talented at this.
Yeah, but that's because you're paying her.
No, I'm doing the moves exactly like she taught us.
Okay, you might be doing them right technically, but you're just not...
Not what?
You're not feeling it. You're not living it. Like that spin kick move you do?
Yeah.
Let me just show you. You need to become one with the pole, you know? Just feel it. Just feel it. Just have fun. Just you gotta feel it. Feel it every time. You gotta become one and just enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and that upside down move, you're here, you gotta be up here like this. You're an angel. You're coming out, you're an angel. I'm an angel. Okay? Okay? Just feel it. Let it feel it. Work it and become it. Carrie, we should probably shut the door. Your father.
No, my dad's not home.
I still haven't had dinner.
Shut up and get... Nice to spend time together, huh?
I'm not gonna stop pole dancing, Arthur.
Fine.
The evening sun was dipping low over the skyline, casting long, amber shadows across the pavement as Doug sat behind the wheel of his truck. His legs were getting weary, and his back was getting tight. He had been sitting there in traffic on the Queensboro Bridge for what felt like an eternity, the rhythmic hum of idling engines forming a dull backdrop to his thoughts. But despite the exhaustion, a small smile played on his lips. He didn't care about the delay, because all he wanted to do was cash his check and drive right home to Carrie. It was a simple life, but it was his. In his head, a little tune started to form, a testament to his devotion. Baby, all my life I will be driving home to you. When he finally made it through the front door, the atmosphere was light. He found himself in the middle of a playful banter. That was sweet, a voice teased. Doug, feeling the victory of their recent activities, shot back with a grin, telling his opponent they should go put on a skirt because they were now his subordinate in the world of gaming. He had just won 3 straight games. His friend tried to protest, suggesting a comeback was possible, but Doug shook his head. He didn't think that was possible. He told his buddy to take the loss like a man. Later, as they were walking through the neighborhood, something caught Doug's eye. Sweet Mary, he exhaled, stopping in his tracks. His friend asked what the deal was. Doug pointed toward a storefront. It was a pole dancing class. They had them all over the place now, a modern trend that seemed to be popping up in every corner of the city. Doug looked down at his attire and joked that he was glad he wore his baggy shorts. A man standing nearby, who seemed to be waiting, struck up a conversation. Some wild stuff, huh? He remarked. He pointed toward the window, specifically at the woman in the middle. He proudly claimed that it was his wife. He praised her skill, saying she was good and very limber. She had been doing it for a couple of months, and according to him, it was a great workout and a nice addition to the bedroom. He gave a knowing look, asking if Doug knew what he was saying. Doug was taken aback. He repeated the information slowly, trying to process it. His wife pole dances for him? In their home? In their bedroom? The man confirmed it with a nod. Doug turned to his friend, Deke, still stunned. Did you know that kind of thing was going on in the world? He asked. Deke shrugged, saying he knew. He then asked Doug why he was so curious. Did he want Carrie to do that for him? Actually, Doug replied with a mischievous glint in his eye, I was thinking I would want his wife to do it for me. He quickly added that Carrie would be good too. Deke asked if he was going to suggest it to her. Doug sighed, feeling the weight of reality. He couldn't do that. He reasoned that if she didn't even want to dress up as Batgirl for a little role play, she certainly wasn't going to want to do this. But Deke encouraged him, saying it was supposed to be a lot of fun and that she might actually go for it. Doug turned the question back on Deke, asking if he would ever bring it up to his wife, Kelly. Deke admitted it had never occurred to him, noting that they already had plenty going on in their personal life. The conversation shifted as they spent time with another couple, Ed and Anna Maria. They were looking at tattoos. Doug commented on one, noting it was a dragon from Atlantic City a couple of years ago. It looked like the dragon was pretty mad at Yosemite Sam. He asked Carrie if she had any tattoos. Carrie, in her usual professional and grounded tone, replied that she had a job, implying that tattoos weren't for her. The group talked about their fitness routines. Ed mentioned he did weights 4 or 5 times a week. When asked what she did at the gym, Anna Maria mentioned the treadmill and the Stairmaster. Then, she casually added that she had been taking that pole dancing class. Ed laughed, calling it crazy what women were into nowadays. Seeing an opportunity, Doug suggested the men go get another beer in the kitchen so the ladies could talk about the class. The suggestion. After the guests left, the tension in the house shifted. Carrie looked at Doug skeptically. The new go-to couple, she mused. Then she got straight to the point. What were you thinking? She asked. She knew him too well. She asked if he actually thought he could trick her into taking a pole dancing class. She mimicked his internal monologue, that girl pole dances, me want to pole dance too. Doug tried to defend himself. He wasn't trying to trick her, he claimed. He just thought it was a way to suggest it. He figured if he brought it up directly, she would just get mad. Carrie pointed out that she was mad now, perhaps even madder because of the setup. Doug pleaded for her to have an open mind, noting that many women were doing it and they were missing out on a trend. Carrie wasn't buying it. She wasn't missing it, he was. She had no interest in gyrating around like a professional of the night. Doug begged her to try it just once. He insisted he wasn't just asking for himself, but for both of them. He produced some information he had gathered from the class. He showed her brochures where women talked about how they were initially skeptical but ended up feeling more sexual and empowered. He even pointed out a picture of a professional-looking woman in the brochure. But Carrie was not interested. Finally, Doug revealed he had bought an instructional video for $29.95. Carrie told him to give it up. The pole dancing fantasy was not going to happen. However, Doug noted they were already on the mailing list. The situation became more complicated when Carrie's father, Arthur, overheard a conversation. He saw the tape and asked what it was. Carrie, embarrassed, claimed it was just an instructional video for a class she might take before rushing off to work. Arthur read the title aloud, The Erotic Art of Pole Dancing. He was horrified. The transformation. Days later, Doug was at work, anxious. He was waiting for a delivery. He complained to his friend that the mail was slow. It was almost 5 o'clock, and he had ordered express mail with guaranteed delivery. His friend joked about why he didn't use their own delivery service, to which Doug replied that their service was not reliable. To Doug's surprise, Carrie had actually started the classes. His friend mentioned that his own wife, Karen, had gone for it too. Though she didn't want to at first, she ended up loving it because it got her in touch with her inner self. Deke shared that Kelly had also started classes after a suggestion from a janitor at work, and she was surprisingly good at it. Back at home, Arthur was distraught. He refused to eat, claiming that a man who turned his own daughter into an exotic dancer did not deserve to eat. He was convinced that Carrie was doing this because she didn't get enough love and affection from him as a child. He imagined a dark path leading from pole dancing to much worse scenarios. Doug tried to calm him down, explaining it was just for him, but Arthur was inconsolable. One night, the moment finally arrived. Carrie was in the bedroom, ready to debut her new skills. She told Doug to turn on the music and settle in. She had even given him coupons, good for one free pole dance from Misty Heffernan, her stage name. Doug was thrilled, clutching his coupons like gold. However, the reality was different from the fantasy. As Carrie performed, Doug realized something. She was going through the moves technically, but she wasn't feeling it. It wasn't the sizzling performance he had imagined. When he spoke to Deke the next day, he admitted that while she tried, she really shouldn't be pole dancing. He felt trapped because he was the one who encouraged her, and now she was hooked, even talking about installing a spotlight. Meanwhile, Arthur was still on his mission to save his daughter. He tried to shower her with fatherly affection to steer her away from her new hobby, but nothing worked. He even contemplated hiring a professional stripper to talk to Carrie and scare her straight by describing the hardships of the life, though his friends pointed out how flawed that plan was. The honest truth. The situation reached a breaking point. One evening, Doug tried to change the mood. He turned off the music and suggested a sexy massage instead. He hoped she would just fall asleep so he wouldn't have to watch the dance again. But Carrie, as Misty, was determined to perform. Finally, Doug snapped and turned the music off. Carrie was offended, asking if he thought she was horrible. Doug, trying to be gentle but failing, admitted that she was indeed horrible at it. He explained that for the last 2 weeks, he had been pretending. Carrie was humiliated. She pointed out that it was his idea and that her instructor had told her she was talented. Doug explained the problem. She might be doing the moves right technically, but she wasn't living it. He told her she needed to become one with the pole, to just feel it and have fun. In a moment of unexpected passion, Doug started demonstrating the moves himself. He showed her how to do the spin kick and the upside-down move with genuine flair. He told her she had to work it and become it. Just then, the door opened. It was a neighbor or a friend, catching Doug mid-spin on the pole. Embarrassed, Doug realized he should have shut the door. Despite the awkwardness and the failure of the initial plan, they were still together. The pole stayed, the lessons ended, and life in the house returned to its usual, slightly chaotic version of normal. Doug realized that he didn't need a fantasy, he just needed his life with Carrie, even if it didn't involve any professional dancing. Carrie, ever her own person, simply told him to shut up, and they moved on, together as always. The evening sky over New York City was painted in shades of weary orange and bruised purple as Doug Heffernan sat behind the steering wheel of his delivery truck. His legs were getting weary and his back was getting tight while he remained stuck in the relentless flow of traffic on the Queensboro Bridge tonight. However, he did not care about the congestion or the long hours because all he wanted to do was cash his check and drive right home to his wife, Carrie. He softly sang to himself, a simple tune expressing that all his life he would be driving home to her. It was a sweet moment of reflection for a man who found his greatest joy in the comfort of his own house. A short while later, the romantic mood shifted into a scene of friendly competition. Doug was at home with his best friend Deacon, having just finished a series of video games. Doug felt a surge of pride and told Deacon that it was sweet, but then jokingly suggested that Deacon should go put on a skirt because he was now his subordinate in the world of gaming. Doug had just beaten him 3 straight games. Deacon tried to protest, suggesting he might have won 3 games under different circumstances, but Doug dismissed the notion entirely. He did not think that was possible and told Deacon to take his loss like a man. The conversation took an unexpected turn when they noticed something interesting through a window or perhaps on a flyer. Doug exclaimed about Sweet Mary as they observed a scene that piqued their curiosity. Deacon asked what the deal was, and Doug explained that it was a pole dancing class. He noted that they had them all over the place now. Doug commented that he was glad he wore his baggy shorts, suggesting a playful interest in the unconventional fitness trend. They watched for a moment, and Doug pointed out a woman in the middle of the class, identifying her as the wife of someone they knew. He noted that she was good and very limber. The husband of that woman joined them and explained that she had been doing it for a couple of months. He mentioned it was a great workout and a nice addition to the bedroom, asking Doug if he knew what he was saying. Doug was genuinely surprised. He asked for clarification, wondering if the man's wife actually pole danced for him in their home and in their bedroom. The man confirmed this with a simple yes. Doug turned to Deacon, still processing the information, and repeated that the man's wife pole danced for him. He asked Deacon if he knew that kind of thing was going on in the world. Deacon admitted that he did know. He then asked Doug why he was so curious, wondering if Doug wanted Carrie to do that for him. Doug, with his characteristic humor, joked that actually he was thinking he would want the other man's wife to do it for him, but admitted that Carrie would be good too. Despite the intrigue, Doug felt hesitant. He told Deacon that he could not suggest such a thing to Carrie. He reasoned that if she did not want to dress up as Batgirl for a bit of fun, she certainly would not want to do this. Deacon encouraged him, saying it was supposed to be a lot of fun and that Carrie might actually go for it. He then asked if Doug thought he could bring the subject up to his own wife, Kelly. Doug supposed so, though it had never occurred to him before because he felt they already had plenty going on in the bedroom. In a moment of playful banter, Doug asked Deacon if he ever got tired of being a racial stereotype, to which Deacon simply said no and asked Doug if he did. Later, the social circle expanded as they spent time with another couple, Ed and Anna Maria. Ed was showing off a tattoo of a dragon he had gotten in Atlantic City a couple of years ago. Doug remarked that it was nice, but noted that the dragon looked like he was pretty mad at Yosemite Sam. Ed turned to Carrie and asked if she had any tattoos. Carrie, with her typical sharp wit, replied that she did not have tattoos because she had a job. Despite the small jab, Ed expressed that it was really great that they had them over. He mentioned he was glad he had chased them down in the park and not someone else, claiming he just had an instinct. The conversation moved toward physical fitness. Ed knew they worked out because he had met them at the gym. Doug confirmed he lifted weights 4 or 5 times a week. Ed then asked Anna Maria what she did at the gym. She mentioned the treadmill and the Stairmaster, noting she had been doing a lot more of the latter recently. When Ed pressed her for anything else she might be doing, she reluctantly admitted she had been taking that pole dancing class. Ed laughed and called it crazy, remarking on what women were into nowadays. Seeing an opportunity, Doug suggested that they let the ladies talk about that for a while the men went to get another beer in the kitchen. As they walked away, Anna Maria mentioned she also took spinning classes on Tuesdays, but Doug was only focused on one thing, whispering the words pole dancing to himself in excitement. After the guests left, the reality of Doug's plan hit a wall. Carrie was not pleased. She asked him what he was thinking and if he actually thought he could trick her into taking a pole dancing class. She mocked his logic, imagining him thinking that because another girl did it, he wanted her to do it too. Doug insisted he was not trying to trick her, he just thought it was a way to suggest it. He figured if he brought it up directly, she would get mad. Carrie pointed out that she was mad now, and even madder because he had tried to use a social situation to manipulate her. Doug pleaded with her to have an open mind, pointing out that a lot of women were doing it and they were missing out on a trend. Carrie firmly disagreed, stating she was not missing it and was perfectly okay not gyrating around like a person of ill repute. Doug begged her to try it just once, but Carrie was adamant that she was not pole dancing for him in their bedroom. Doug lamented that this was typical, suggesting that as soon as the lights went out, she was only looking out for herself. He tried to frame it as something for both of them, showing her some information he had gathered. He presented flyers and pamphlets, explaining that the women in the materials talked about how they were skeptical at first but felt more sexual and empowered afterward. He even pointed out a Spanish lady in the brochure holding a briefcase as an example of empowerment. Carrie remained uninterested. Doug then revealed he had bought an instructional video for $29.95. Carrie told him to give up on his fantasy, even if they were already on the mailing list. The situation became even more complicated when Carrie's father, Arthur, discovered the tape. He was shocked to find a video titled The Erotic Art of Pole Dancing. Doug tried to brush it off as an instructional video for a class Carrie might take, but the secret was out. A few days later, Doug was talking with Deacon about the situation. They were waiting for a delivery, and Doug was anxious. He told Deacon to sit down and stop looking out the window because the mail could not get there any faster. It was almost 5 o'clock, and he had paid for express mail with guaranteed delivery. When Deacon asked why he did not use the delivery service they worked for, Doug bluntly stated that their own company was not reliable enough for this important package. Doug was amazed that Deacon's wife, Kelly, had actually gone for the idea. He remarked that she did not seem like the pleasing type. Deacon explained that she did not want to do it at first, but after trying it for a couple of weeks, she really loved it. He said it helped her get in touch with her inner confidence. Doug felt a pang of jealousy as the rich seemed to get richer in the Department of Romance. He was ready for the pole to arrive, and Deacon showed him coupons Kelly had made for him, each good for one free dance from Misty Heffernan, a playful stage name she had adopted. When the pole finally arrived and was installed, Arthur was beyond upset. He refused a sandwich from Doug, declaring that a man who turned his own daughter into an exotic dancer did not deserve to eat. Arthur was convinced that Carrie was doing this because she did not get enough love and affection from him as a father. He worried it was the start of a downward spiral that would lead her to a life of desperation. Doug tried to reassure him that she was just dancing for her husband, but Arthur was inconsolable, imagining the worst possible future for his daughter. The night of the big performance finally came. Doug settled in while Carrie was in the bathroom getting ready. She told him to turn on the music and get comfortable. He picked up a book, The Pelican Brief by John Grisham, to pass the time. The music started, a sultry song about wanting someone and waiting a long time. Carrie emerged and began her routine. The next day, Deacon asked Doug how opening night went. Doug's response was lukewarm. He admitted it was good, but when Deacon pressed for more details, Doug struggled to find the right words. Finally, he confessed that Carrie really should not be pole dancing. He appreciated that she tried, but it just was not working. She was going through the moves exactly as taught, and he could see the effort, but the spark was missing. He felt like he had created a monster because now she was hooked on it and wanted to do it every night, even talking about installing a spotlight. He praised Deacon for being smart enough not to get Kelly involved, but Deacon revealed that he actually had, and that Kelly was actually very good at it. The following morning, Carrie was glowing with confidence. She asked Doug if last night was okay, and he lied, saying it was. She told him he was so important to her and gave him another coupon for a dance. Doug tried to decline, saying he already had some, but she insisted. As the days passed, Doug became desperate to stop the nightly performances without hurting Carrie's feelings. He hung out at his locker at work just to avoid going home. Deacon told him he could not live like this, especially since Doug now had 50 coupons. Doug lamented that he used to love the idea of pole dancing and he used to love coupons, but now he could not even look at a coupon for a restaurant without feeling stressed. Even Arthur's attempts to intervene by showering Carrie with fatherly affection had failed. He had tried for 2 entire weeks to give her the attention he thought she was seeking elsewhere, but she still went upstairs every night to perform for Doug. Arthur even considered hiring a professional dancer to talk to Carrie and show her the reality of that lifestyle to scare her straight, but the plan seemed foolish. Finally, Doug decided he had to be honest, but in a subtle way. One night, when Carrie was ready to dance, he tried to change the mood. He suggested different music and offered her a sexy massage instead. He hoped she would just fall asleep. Carrie, however, was determined to show him her new dance.